It's Week 18 of the NFL, and we've got CeeDee Lamb. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And bringing them out, the former Tar Heel, second-year pro, Sam Howell.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. But man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Now Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with the ground. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter and misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Howell out of the shotgun. And his throw is incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Howell. And his pass incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Another throw for Howell. That is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah,
but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. To the air again, Prescott.
be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down here. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. 2nd down and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Howell. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25.
That's good for Commanders. 1st down.
They'll go play action. Howell. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Flush to his right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him and forced that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field.
Now, looky there. He's getting close to 1,000. I'm sure he knows where he stands. I bet if the offensive line didn't know, he made sure they knew. I'm closing in, guys. Final week of the season.
You know who will inform the offensive line? The offensive line coach.
Okay.
Because it's a big deal for his unit as well to be able to say, hey, we escorted guys to 1,000 yards or more in a season, just like blocking for a 3,000-yard or 4,000-yard passer. So it's a lot of pride on the line, and his pride is paramount because he wants to be able to join that pantheon of guys that in the NFL ran for 1,000 yards or more in a season.
Pride on the line. I see what you did there.
You like that?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
Throwing, Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington.
You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
First down, Howell to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10. And Howell will throw it.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And again, it's Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2nd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Got an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Prescott to throw it. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
One last shot before the break. Howell. Oh, that is incomplete.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Eagles who are out in front. A.J. Brown, a touchdown reception. We'll stay in the AFC North as we head over to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home. at Paycor Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Donovan Peoples-Jones, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Raiders trying to finish that one off and claim victory. It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. On the return, this is Turpin. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
There's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 25, here's second down and 1. Prescott now. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Gallup. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Luke Schoonmaker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Robinson up the middle.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Here's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing here, Howell.
And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Prescott looks to throw on first.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
At the 48-yard line.
Prescott now on 2nd down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Prescott pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Prescott
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. He's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up that 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you come right out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And his kick is indeed good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Brings up third down.
Hal, he'll look to throw it.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Running right, it's Pollard. He'll take this to the 46.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Throwing, Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
A second down throw for Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at FedEx Field. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On second down, it's Pollard.
There he goes, left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
68 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Prescott on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Jamin Davis.
Here's Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Washington first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Back to throw, Howell.
This to Arnold on the short pass. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
And Howell will throw it.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's another Washington first down.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Robinson with another carry.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Dorrance Armstrong in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're running a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They toss it down to Pollard.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
This is really hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So here we go now with Howell and the Commanders.
Down 20-13, 2:18 on the clock. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now 2nd and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's Howell.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
He's got McLaurin.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Howell the throw. Into the hands of Singletary.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
They'll look to throw. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This is caught at the 20. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Powell.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Cowboys, the win is number 9.